first of all, happy fall. You know what that means. That means get all your dark lipsticks out, okay? And secondly, I just want to apologize for the mess behind me. We're moving, y'all. We're moving up north. But you know what they say? You can take the girl out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the girl. That's right. Okay, so I'm coming at you with a different luxury brand today, Gucci. This is the Gucci Sukey. Now, I'm pretty sure that's the way you pronounce it because I can't imagine that you would pronounce it Sucky. Okay, so I'm not even, yeah. So we're going to call it the Gucci Sukey. It's the large size. You've probably seen this before. I know it at least comes in two sizes, the large and the medium. And it has the, it's not officially called the Imprente, but that's what I'm going to call it. Because when I think of like Louis Vuitton and the Imprente line, that's what it reminds me of. So I think it's actually the Guccisima or something like that. And so anyway, I think that's what it means, where it has just the GG imprint all over. But I know that's not part of the actual name, like the imprint. That's like a different, it's like on the nylon, anyway. But this is all leather, it's the black, as you can see, it's got gold hardware. Now let me tell you the measurements, because there are several, okay? Y'all know how I am about the measurements. So again, this is the large. So from the bottom, look at my notes. Okay, so from the bottom, just from the piping there to the piping, so that is 16 inches. At the widest point, so her hips are 23 inches wide. Okay, now, the top, because you do have a snap option. Okay, look, let's see, where is it? Okay, see right there? So snapped, you only have, or not only, when it's snapped, you've got 14 inches, so it's plenty of room to get in and out. When it's unsnapped, then that increases to 20 inches. So then it's just like a full-blown hobo toe. See, if you want to pull the sides out, this is how it looks. Now, it kind of wants to go in, so I feel like, I mean, I'm sure you could train it, you could train it to go out or whatever, but it kind of just naturally folds in. So this, this is just kind of the shape that it has. As you can see, it's got the pleatings on the front. Oh, I didn't even finish the measurements. Okay, so 16 at the bottom, 23 at the widest, 14 at the top when it's snapped, 20 inches when it's not snapped. It is 15 inches tall, and then it is about 6 inches deep. But you can see this is one of those bags that's, it's super hobo. It's going to, I can't even get it out what I'm trying to say. When you set it down, it's going to melt. And so that's why I say it's like 6-ish, okay? And then the handle drop is about 7.5. So, it is definitely going to be an arm carry. Okay, I do have this chair. You're going to carry it, arm carry, shoulder carry like this. You shouldn't have any trouble. Well, I guess ultimately it depends on the size of your arm. I do not have any trouble carrying it over my shoulder like this. I like it. I can access it from my shoulder. It goes way out like this. I have no trouble. Even when it's snapped, I'm going to snap it back together. It still is easy to access from your shoulder. Okay, yeah, see? Now it does have a magnetic closure, and it's actually a pretty strong one. So it will find its little piece. And so whenever it does, you kind of have to, not tug, but I know with a lot of other magnetic closures I have, you don't really have to, did you see that? You have to put just a tiny bit of oomph when you open it. So not a bad thing, I'm just pointing that out. Okay, the inside is, the black, the pretty, I guess it's just a cotton. It's a nice cotton, and it's got Gucci all over it. And then of course you've got the tag here. It does have an interior zip pocket, just pretty generous. I don't know if it's gonna fit my, let's see. I have my Zippy organizer wallet, which as you know is just 1 inch, I think, wider and taller than the original Zippy. I'm gonna see if it fits in here without any trouble. Okay, it does. It fits in there without any trouble. It doesn't stick out. I would be able to zip it. So if you are concerned about maybe the lack of security, just because it is one of those bags, it's just gonna be super floppy and kind of melting when you set it down. It is gonna have a little bit more structure once you put all your stuff in it, but definitely, it's gonna just be like this, It kind of reminds me of the Delightful GM video that I did recently, although I do think that bag is a little bit bigger. Maybe it's just the way that it's shaped, but anyway, okay, so it does have this nice little detail up here. It's got this jewelry quality, like O-ring. It's really thick, and then it has this nice, pretty, decent sized Gucci hang tag. I'm not a fan, really. I've said before, I'm not really a fan of the tassels and whatnot and bag charms. I do like this. This doesn't bother me, mainly just because it comes with the bag. I don't like to really add stuff to it, but if it comes with it, it's fine. And then it has, some nice jewelry quality hardware up here, and then also it's got the Gucci imprint on the rivets there. Rivets, is that what they're called? See, I'm kind of going blank. It's been a while since I've done a lot of detail on a bag. So anyway, okay, as far as what fits in it, I'm gonna tell you right now, she big, okay? So she does fit a lot. And I have tried to find videos on this bag. Don't think there are very many, and so the ones that I've seen, it's just hard to tell. So I'm just gonna do, you know, what I normally do, just the set that I normally have. So this is my accessory pochette, and I did actually bring out my truce bags. So in a minute I can show you how those fit, just so you can get an idea if you have those. And then I've been using this little envelope style pouch. It came with the Randoni sling, and so I like to use that just because it kind of saves room in my bags. Although I don't need to worry about that with this bag. My zippy organizer, and I'm not going to put it in that side pocket. I don't mind having everything, you know, in the main area. I like to use the side pocket for maybe my keys or my cell phone if there's not another pocket. And since there's no other slip pockets, that zipper pocket I showed you is the only one. So that's where I'm going to put my keys and my gum and my phone, because this, I mean, your stuff is definitely going to get lost in here unless you use an organizer, which I could have brought that out, but no, I would not use one for this. But anyway, okay. And then my little pouch that has all of my overflow cards, and then my earbuds, my little handmade pouch for Kleenex right here. Just gonna throw it in there so you can see I'm just like throwing everything in here. I don't really, I mean, you know, I have the two main bags, the little envelope pouch and my accessory pochette. So if I need stuff, I mean, those, I can reach for those and I know what they feel like. So I don't feel like they're getting lost in the black hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really feel like, you know, I need any kind of organizer in here. And then I have this other little pouch that's just used for, well, you could use it for anything you want, but I actually use it. This is a great case for femme products, if you know what I'm saying. So, and then I have my little room spray that I told y'all I carry around, because we travel a lot, or well, we have been traveling a lot, and I go to a lot of funky bathrooms, and so Mama needs some spray. Okay, and then I brought just a regular sized bottle of water, which is the 16.9 ounce, and that actually fits in here too. So you can see, like, you know, this thing is, oh gosh, it is so big. Let me do it again. Plenty of room. Definitely a great hobo style. So again, big, but not delightful GM big, if that makes sense. So if I had to say, you know, if you're familiar with the Louis Vuitton line of the Delightfuls, I would say that it's probably in between the Delightful MM and the GM. That's what I would say. Maybe a little closer to the GM, but again, that GM was huge, y'all. That one was just too much for me. And plus, it's just the way that it kind of folds over itself. That's what I don't really care for that bag. But this one is more organized and structured at the top, which does make it, you know, easier to get in and out of, you know. So I think that is a huge plus. So again, you know, you can carry it over your shoulder like this. Obviously, you can carry it in the crook of your arm like that. And then, you know, clearly just a hand carry. I mean, I guess, you know, whatever. So you can carry it like that. Yeah, so you're not really going to have like a shoulder, a crossbody option unless you just throw a strap on here, which you can make any bag crossbody if you just want to go get you a strap. But anyway, this is a really nice, very nice. This is one of my favorite hobo / shoulder bags / tote-ish bag from Gucci. I've actually had my eye on this line for a while. Again, I also have, I have, I'm going to do a different video on, this is the medium size, the Sukey medium size. So see, you got the large, and then you got the medium. Now I'm going to do a separate video on this one, so if you're interested in this one, then you're going to have to go to the other video, but at least you can see, you know, kind of side by side how they are. I know that the large one looks ginormous. It's actually not. I mean, again, well, it just depends. You know what? If you like big bags, this bag's for you, because she's big and she's really pretty. And like I said, the only thing is you have to know she's super slouchy, okay? So if you don't like a lot of slouch, because here you go, I have all my stuff in here, and I have it, of course I just have it on my arm, but so you can kind of see, that is kind of what you're going to get when you set it down. So she's not going to, you know, sit up very high. Again, if you want to get a bag organizer, then that obviously changes everything. But, or if you have a bigger pouch, because I actually do have a big Gucci pouch that I bought. It was like a free gift with a, you know, cologne or something. And so it kind of holds it up a little bit. I mean, everything that I have in here is just, you know, well, see, you can't even see anything because it's just black, but everything just basically sinks to the bottom. So anyway, you're not going to be super organized in this bag unless you have a bag organizer. Or, hang on, I know I just told you I have, okay, so I have my Truce 28 and 23, and I wanted to show you that those bags will fit in here because I used to use the 23 as a bag organizer. So that fits in here. So if you wanted to eliminate the two, you know, other bags that you have, or, you know, whatever, then you can fit everything in that Truce bag. And then also, just for grins, I'm just showing you that this actually would fit both. So see, the bag fits both of them side to side, side by side. You don't even have to stack them or anything. And honestly, I can still throw all the other stuff I just had too, my wallet and everything else. But anyway, okay. I hope this was helpful. Again, this is the Gucci Sukey in the size large, and it is the Guccisima, I think, is what they call it. That has basically, it's basically the Imprente, and it's all black leather. It's really nice, gold hardware. Hope this was helpful, and then y'all check out my next video going over the medium size. Talk to you soon. Bye.